This ride takes me from downtown to Winchester Road all the way to Sir Barton and back. Takeaways of this ride are: number one, inside of New Circle Road, the infrastructure is quite good. Number two, beyond New Circle Road, you're right on the shoulder, which can be tricky. Number three, outbound beyond New Circle Road is easier than inbound. So overall, I would say trying to get to Hamburg from downtown isn't really feasible. But moving about on Winchester Road, inside of New Circle Road, that is doable. It is not a pleasant ride, but it is totally doable. My ride starts downtown at the public library, and I am taking Town Branch to get to Winchester via Midland Avenue. So here I am still on Midland Avenue, and at this building to the left we're going to cross over, and now we're on Winchester Road. Winchester Road, as you can tell, has a very nice bike path. It is buffered from the traffic, and though the cars go by rather fast, it doesn't feel white knuckle riding. The only thing I would say is that you need to be very aware of traffic around you, because people here aren't used to bikes on the road, and therefore they're not looking out for you. So you must be very, very careful as you navigate the crossings. So all the way up to New Circle Road, this is pretty good. Shortly before New Circle Road, it turns into a shoulder. The interchange was okay, except at the yield sign, cars don't yield to bikes. So again, be very careful. Unfortunately, the shoulder sometimes gives way. You have to share it with the right turn lane. That can become a little bit hairy. And but towards the end, as you go towards Sir Barton Road, you have your own little shoulder. You turn right, have to be careful about the traffic going your way. You can take, if you need to go to Hamburg, obviously you can take the sidewalk. I stopped at Cane's and treated myself to some nice chicken tenders before I went back on the road. Now I'm back on the road again. I'm on Sir Barton, shortly to be turning left onto Winchester Road. Here we have the shoulder with a pretty wide rumble strip on the left-hand side, and coming up are bushes that are blocking the path on the right. I had to get off my bike and push it just to make sure that I could maintain control and be aware of my surroundings and everything. Unfortunately, that was not the only part of the ride where I had to push my bike. So now I'm pretty much past the bushes protruding into the way, and I am back riding. So here we are beyond Patch and Wilkes, and we're coming up to a portion where the shoulder simply disappears. And rather than braving the road and being there together with the cars, I decided it was safer to push my bike, and you can tell there are lots of people walking that path. There should be a sidewalk. So at Eastland Parkway, I am back on the road again, and here we have a shoulder again as we're moving towards New Circle Road. So this is the New Circle Road interchange. I found it slightly more challenging going towards the city than on the way out. Don't really know why that was. We have a little bit of a shoulder on the other side. We'll continue. Here we're going past the Eastland Shopping Mall and crossing a little bridge, and just beyond that we're able to pick up the bike path again, and as you saw on the way out of town, it is a nicely buffered path. The only tricky part comes when we're turning left onto Midland. All of a sudden the bike path disappears, and here I'm going onto the Town Branch again, which brings me back safely and enjoyably to the library where we started out. All in all, not an enjoyable ride, but it got me out to Hamburg, so I know I can do it. On the way back, I would choose a different road.